Team's executive player number one को name क्या होता है? How do you pronounce that? Okay.
Okay. Hello, stream.
Hello,
We're on to
stream.
the we're on to the next semifinals here on Split versus Team Sexy and PN Crew, where Team Sexy is playing the defenders and PN Crew are starting out as attackers.
So the players still haven't picked their agents. Well, they are now.
The first pick coming from Hades here, the Sage. This is the battle stage from yesterday, if the viewers remember. No,
And
wait, it was Aqua that was the battle stage from yesterday, but it was Arena from yesterday. It was absolutely popping off.
so PN Crew is ready. Subong has picked Cypher. Yumari went for Rage. Isno God went for Astra. Ambus went for Sage, and Merciless is playing Jet.
Looks like a pretty balanced lineup coming in from the
It
attackers.
is, yeah.
They've got a Sentinel, they've got two duelists, they've got two Sentinels,
Choose
two
your
duelists,
agent.
and one controller. 5 seconds remaining. Aqua hasn't picked his or her agent, and looks like it's gonna be Raze coming in from Aqua there. Pretty balanced team coming in from both teams. They've got duelists, they've got sentinels, they've got controllers, and they've got initiators. Actually, attackers
Exactly.
without initiators.
Yes, sir.
The match is underway on Split, and we'll
This
see
is
which
gonna
team
be
will come on top.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because both teams are really good.
Yes, we saw both teams having a really close game on yesterday's quarterfinals. And we'll be seeing which one of these teams are better, and we'll be moving on to the grand finals.
PNQ really had a comeback yesterday. That was amazing.
I mean, it was really surprising that their attacking heavy lineup won
Exactly.
the most rounds on defender. I mean, we'll be seeing what Subang can do today, as he was definitely the MVP on the defender side for PN Crew.
He was.
As for the current defending side, we have to look out for Aqua and Hades.
There.
Okay, so the attackers are looking to move on towards the A site here. Looks like Astra's stars have not been placed, but the Viper wall coming out pre-round, and the defenders should have an idea of where the attackers are going to be going. Recon dart coming out from TDs here, trying to spot some enemies. Yomori crossing onto ramp here. TDs with the preemptive shock dart coming in, and their boombot trying to scout out A heaven here. And the attackers are going in, taking control of heaven. And TDs with the first frag onto Yomori here, cutting down the attacking push here. And Aqua right next to Ambusher gets taken down by Ambush, and the spike is at heaven despite the attackers taking control of the A site here. Spike going down at heaven.
Spike down A.
Shubang taking out Titties, and now it's a 2 versus 2 situation here. The spike has been salvaged by Shubang. And they're looking to move on towards the B site. But Stewie 4K
Last
making a
player
preemptive
standing.
rotation here, and has heard Shubang dropping down into the B site. And now Stewie 4K in a 1 versus 2 situation. Here's the plan,
Cage triggered.
but it's stopped by the swarm grenade. Now in a 1 versus 2 situation, Stewie 4K creeping up to where Shubang here.
Last
Will he
player
get the frag? And he does. The spike has been
Spike
dropped.
down B.
And now a 1 versus 1 situation. This
back.
could be winnable for Stewie 4K.
30 seconds left.
Merciless creeping in from heaven, looking to spot Stewie 4K here. We'll see who gets the frag and wins the round. Merciless on the boxes, drops down. Both players know where each other are. The time is getting low for Merciless. Merciless pushing here, whiffs a
10
couple of
seconds
shots
left.
here. Stewie playing and dancing around the site here, trying to stop the attacker from getting the spike. And Stewie 4K is looking to win the round. Buy time here.
Clutch.
And yes, he does. Absolutely well played. 5-head play coming in from Stewie 4K. Merciless does end up getting the frag here, but the defenders have picked up the first round here at Split. Oh, and the attackers are calling for a pause here, and we will be doing so. So what did you think about the last round there? Oh my
That
god, the
was-
audio cut off. Again?
No, but the stream did. We had some issues on our side, but now we're back. And hello.
Okay, I had some difficulties where my internet went out, sadly. And yeah, the defenders have picked up the first round here, and they're thinking of moving on towards the A side again. So did my internet go mid-round here?
Yeah, it's
Standing
good.
ahead.
Okay, so the preemptive arrow coming in from TDs here. Pretty similar to last round. Yumuri throwing that grenade towards the heaven. And TD's shock dart doing some damage there, but Aqua getting the kill onto Yumuri there, and the defenders have been able to stop the push onto A ramp. And the attackers here are stuck in A main. Iznogod fighting at middle here against Aqua. Tagged up and is running towards
Last
A
player
side here,
standing.
back to his teammates
Spike
who have been
down
massacred by Aqua. The attackers looking to push towards the final remaining attacker, and they do end up winning the round here.
And they
They
get a
the final
flawless
tag.
round.
Yes, they do. They get to keep all their guns and move on to a bonus round here, which is absolutely amazing. Which is absolutely
This-
what you want for defenders.
Yes, this isn't really looking good for PN Crew, but since you've seen their play yesterday, you cannot say that they're not gonna have a comeback.
Indeed. And the attackers are looking to move on towards the B site here. The Viper wall coming in towards A. I don't know if that is a defending Viper wall. I think it is.
Standing ahead.
And the attackers are creeping up towards the B site here. The Killjoy defenses are set up, and it should spot the attackers moving in from main.
Careful.
The turret actually being misplaced there, I suppose. They're not spotting the attackers. But the defenders seem to have an idea of where the attackers are moving in. Ambush trying to look for a pick here alongside Jet. And there's a bit of a tussle going on here in middle, but the defenders have rotated on to Heaven, and they've completely left the site up for a retake now. The spike will go down anytime soon, but it could be stopped by Killjoy's swarm grenade here.
Last player
Killjoy's
standing.
taken out every defender has been taken out in a matter of seconds here. And suddenly Titty is in a 1 versus 3 situation here. Salvages a Vandal and is looking to clutch up the round or likely
area.
save here.
He might be saving.
But Merciless is creeping up towards Heaven here, but TDs has decided to save this Vandal. I mean, a clean round coming here from the attackers. The defenders gave up the site in order to set up for a retake there, but their player just dropped before they could even have a chance. And the round was shut down by the attackers then and there. Oh, Merciless looking to find Titties here. Titties might be able to get a pick onto Merciless and do some damage.
And he
yet
did.
he does. And attackers have been successful in breaking the momentum from the defenders here. And are
Wow,
looking
lots of
forward to
different
picking up some
rounds.
more rounds.
So we might be seeing something different from PN Crew now, since they've gotten their first round.
But they seem to be thinking about doing a similar play here, moving on towards the B
Placing
side.
swarm grenade.
But hopefully the Killjoy defenses will be placed better this time. And it seemed as though the spike is going to be lurking towards market here. 4-man push coming in from B. No sound being made here other than the ultimate orb being picked up from Jet. Ambush looking to wall off the right side of B side here in order to cross. And yes, the wall has been placed. So attackers are moving towards the side here. But Hades will peek, and you will see 4 people and get shut down by Merciless. Merciless Bladestorm here. Merciless dashing in, getting 2, getting 3. Opening up the site for the attackers
enemy
here.
remaining.
And all of a sudden, Coffee in a 1 versus 5 situation. And Merciless killing everyone and looking for final kill here. But Coffee takes him out. Now, Coffee in a 1 versus 4 situation here. It looks impossible for him, but he will be trying to make an attempt here. The attackers, knowing where Coffee is stuck, are willing to use all their utility to stop the player. The stock coming in from Astra here. And with all this utility being used, Coffee looks like he's gonna be deciding to save this Phantom. I mean, what do you think about Merciless's play there? I think that was
That was
insane.
crazy. It left me speechless.
I mean, the defenders were completely caught off guard there, not even expecting that
They
dash coming out
were.
from Merciless. They're caught with their pants down, and looks like the attackers are looking to find Coffee here, and Astra moving up towards CD spawn. Will Isnogod be able to kill Coffee? And yes, he will.
Leave.
No
Oh
gun
my
saves. 4 players alive for the attackers and none for the defenders here. Their economy must be in shambles. And yes, it is.
It
The
is.
defenders will be looking to save up this round.
So now they're even. They've won 2 rounds already, so this might be the comeback that we were looking for.
Yes, indeed. And even if they lose this round, their economy is pretty strong here. They were able to save 4 guns
Exactly.
last round. But we'll be seeing if they'll be able to save more guns here, as it is an anti-eco for the attackers. Sui 4K using his utility down at B side here. Again, this time a different turret setup. And the attackers are doing a similar push, but this time 2 players in middle. Isnobot taking out Aqua in middle. And the attackers have been stopped by utility. But I don't think that will stop them from pushing this side here. But all the defenders have rotated into B side here. Merciless sneaking up heaven might catch some players off guard here.
He
The
might.
Astra smoke blocking his vision. And the attackers are moving into the site. Yomori trying to cross the wall here. Merciless sneaks up from heaven, gets titties, and is able to fall back into this teammates.
One enemy
But Hades
remaining.
dropping down kills Merciless and is promptly traded by Yomori, who also kills Coffee. And again, the attackers being able to win this anti-eco and save 4 guns.
That
And their
was
economy
quick.
must be strong. Yes, indeed.
It
That was
is.
quick there. I mean, the attackers are using their utility well. They know that this is an eco round coming in from the defenders, as in this game, unlike CSGO, you can't look at the enemy's economy.
Exactly.
But even
But-
though they weren't on eco, they respected the position from the defenders here, and they did use their ultimates.
They did. Now, Sexies, their econ is not looking that good. I mean,
Even though they did full save that previous round, they're still going for a half or a partial half buy coming in with some players with the Spectre and the Bulldog here. Hades walling off middle to stop any attackers, and on top of that off angle here. But a bit of a default setup coming in from the attackers. They're splitting up into the B side and the A side. Your boy Aqua is no god spotting your boy Aqua, and the attackers are moving into the A side here. This time they are not taking ram control. Merciless dashing up towards heaven and taking out your boy Aqua, but is promptly traded by Hades here. And yes, the spike has gone down and the attackers have been able to take the side. The res coming in from Hades, and now it's back into a 4 versus 4 situation. This could be anyone's round here. But the ultimate coming in from Aqua is not able to connect Rosa ult, but Hades has been able to take out Ambush and is no god, and the lockdown has been committed from the defenders. But the lockdown has been destroyed
Last player standing.
by Coffee. Now in a 1 versus 2 situation, Hades, can he clutch up this round for the defenders? I can do defended for the attackers here. And unfortunately, Hades is not able to break the attackers' momentum.
Hades did not. He did not know that the Cypher was down there. just
Exactly, that was
looking up.
really well played.
Exactly.
Even though it was a little bit chaotic, and the defenders, especially Hades, being able to pick up a couple of kills there, turning the round towards the defenders' favors, but somehow the attackers were able to bring it back and played the post plan extremely well there.
They shut them down. They picked them off and shut them down.
Precisely. And yes, the attackers are moving on towards the mid position, but Hades looking to play a little bit aggressive. He does spot out Cypher there, but is not willing to overextend. The 4 attackers pushing up towards middle here, but your boy Aqua's grenade taking up 2, and Hades also picking off the last player alive, the player that survived your boy Aqua's grenade there. And all of a sudden, it's a 2 versus 4 in the favor of the defenders. Cypher and Astra stuck here in middle. They're looking to see if the opponents are going to play a little bit aggressive here, as they do have the advantage. You're looking for the defenders to make a mistake in hopes to gain the man advantage. Is no god salvaging the spike here, but peeks into two players at heaven, but is somehow able to get away. The Astro smoke fading away, and the attackers are moving towards the B side here. And Isnogod has spotted Coffee, and Coffee has been caught with his pants down. And Shubang taking out Titties at middle, and all of a sudden it's a 2 versus 2 situation for the attackers. But Isnogod has not spotted Hades, and Hades takes down Shubang there. But Shubang immediately trades out that kill. Stewie 4K peeking out of heaven takes down Shubang. Any chance that the attackers had has been taken out now.
That was unfortunate for the attacking team.
Yes, the attackers were able to make it into a 2 from a 4 versus 2 there, but unfortunately, the off angles played by the defenders were able to take them down.
Because it was a bit unexpected, like wiped out so fast. But they did bring it down to 2v2.
It's like they counteracted their aggressive play with a more passive play here. And despite the defenders having a terrible buy last round, they were able to win that round and recover their economy somewhat. But their economy is still pretty poor. If the attackers are able to win this round, they will be reset back to square one. The attackers playing a little bit of a default here again, with Raze lurking to work inside here. Shubang taking out Stewie 4K, Isnogot taking out Aqua, and the attackers have just all of a sudden opened up the B side, but Hades has stopped them from entering the site. But look at the rotation from the attackers here. The lurk from Yomori coming in, giving them crucial info, letting his team know that the A side is clear, and all of a sudden they might get the spike down here. They will get the spike down here, and the defenders seem to be aware that the fact that the attackers have made the rotation here. Yomori will actually no. Coffee expecting Yomori to be there takes out Yomori, and all of a sudden it's a 3 versus 2.
One enemy remaining.
Hades coming out from sewers there, picking off ambush, and Isnogod in a 1 versus 3 situation with Coffee moving up from screens is overwhelmed by all the information that he has been gathering around the site there, and the defenders will be able to successfully retake the site despite the attackers having really good positions there.
Now we're even again. Both the teams don't want to lose at all. They're just too good. They're giving their best.
It's been a back and forth tussle.
Exactly.
It's been a back and forth tug of war between the attackers and the defenders here. Each side taking their turn in breaking like each other's momentum.
They're not backing down, as you can see.
The attackers are looking to move in towards the A side here. Titties again with that preemptive recon dart coming in, but Yomori going directly into heaven with that ultimate whiffing. But the attackers have successfully taken the A side here. 8 versus 5 retake now. This is gonna be chaotic.
This is really chaotic.
Aqua jumping down from heaven is taken out by Isnogod. And that 5 versus 5 has been turned into a 4 versus 5, but I was wrong. Now it's a 4 versus 5 here. Coffee throwing that snake bite into backside there. But Yori is able to find a safe haven at backside. Peeks out and takes down Coffee. Chiri's Hunter Shuri coming out and taking down a player and tagging up 2 more. Ambushes ultimate, reviving Yomori. Sui 4 getting out Merciless. And a 2 versus 3 situation here. Titties will spawn 3 players and is overwhelmed. An ambush with the 3K shutting down the defenders and not giving them any opportunity to retake the side.
Both teams aren't backing down at all.
Yes, indeed. And that was a really chaotic round. Ultimates being committed from both sides there. And the Ultimates did do a great job, but eventually the players with the better mechanics were able to win out the round there. Ambush getting the 3K and stopping the defenders in their tracks.
So the score isn't like they're just not the gap is not that wide.
Yes, it is not. It's a 4 versus 5. But it is important to keep in mind that the defenders are on a save round now. And this might mean a 6th round for the attackers here, for PN. Yumori taking out Aqua, punishing Aqua for that aggressive play on middle. And it seems as though the attackers are going to move towards
I
sewers
know exactly where you are.
with Merciless lurking at middle. The Cypher ult giving some valuable information to the attackers here.
You are divided.
While the A side is being currently under siege by the attackers. The Astra ult coming in, dividing the A side. And the A side has been taken from by the attackers here. The defenders looking to retake this side, a 4 versus 5 retake here, but with pistols here, and it is likely to go in the attacker's favor here. Merciless's lurk here might be able to catch some players off guard here. And Merciless finds 2v4k and is able to turn it into a 3 versus 5 here. The defenders are in shambles now, as they have to focus on another kill here onto Hades and getting another kill onto Titties here. A 3k from Merciless. Coffee trying everything he can but is unable to do anything. And the attackers take another round.
That was insane by Merciless. He just got like 3 kills from under there.
I mean, you'd expect Merciless to be the entry fragger here, but he's also willing to play a little bit passive once in a while. And whether he plays aggressive or passive, he's able to get impact frags for his team there. And
Yeah.
again, PN Crew has been consistently able to save multiple guns against eco round, so their economy is going to be pretty strong here. And now the attackers moving a little again, reserving for a default here with Merciless trying to get an entry pick onto the side here. There's Yomori takes down Hades at mid and Ambush following up onto the frag onto Aqua here, but Stewie 2K does take down Merciless, their carry.
Here.
And Shubang and Yomori flying out from heaven takes down Stewie 4K. Stewie 4K had no idea that, oh my god, that Yomori would be flying in from heaven. I'm speechless. I mean, we're seeing some insane movement plays coming out from Yomori there, but TDs does take out a player from heaven. And Iznogod sneaking out from heaven. Will he be able to catch the players off guard?
Enemy remaining.
Knives Coffee! And is able to get away with it. What it is this trap crew here. We were
Last
able to see
round in the
multiple
half.
displays of skill here. First we see Yomori flying out from heaven and taking down Stewie 4K, and then we see Iznogod knifing Stewie 4K there at heaven. I can't believe he got away with that.
He's just popping off. He's like all over the map. He's flying all around. He's catching players off guard and picking them off. They're just amazing. So they've gotten the lead by 3 rounds now. And it's the last round before switching sides.
Again, these attackers constantly being a nuisance with this default setup. They're not giving the defenders any clue as to which side they're gonna go into. And look at Yomori and Iznogod lurking up ramp there, while Shubang is trying to gather some info here at Garage, from Garage here. The information provided by Yomori and Iznogod is calling the rotation for the attackers here to take the A side here, as they have control of heaven here. And the defenders are trying to take back the control of the A side here. But it looks like the side will be given to the attackers here. While Coffee sneaks up into elbow, but is taken out by Yomori's ultimate there. And the plant is gonna go down here. A 4 versus 4 retake now. Underway here. 3 players coming from CT. Yomori getting taken out by Titties here. But is he aware of Ambush here? No, he is not. Ambush taking out Titties here, and Hades trading that kill. Now in a 3 versus 2 situation, Iznogod taking out Aqua. The lockdown from Stewie 4K coming in here. And the attackers are now in a little bit of a pickle. Shubang lurking into heaven here, trying to pick off the players coming out from screen. He gets one. He gets a pick onto Hades here. But both players from the attackers getting detained. Stewie 2K getting the kill onto Iznogod here. Will Shubang be able to draw his gun out before the defuse comes in? He will, and there is no time for Stewie 4K now, and Shubang is gonna win the round for the attackers here, despite being detained here. And oh my god, what a round coming in from both sides. That could have been anyone's round.
Exactly, that was very intense. So now we're switching sides. Yeah.
And the
Wait,
score
what?
is now 4-8 in favor for PN Crew, who's been playing absolutely amazing in this attacker side, not giving up any crucial information early game by playing those defaults and taking complete control of the site without losing anyone.
So what do you think is gonna happen now the sides are switched?
I mean, PN Crew has a really solid, versatile lineup. I mean, the same could be said for both teams here, but I mean, Team Sexy has to really play out of their minds in order to bring round, and we see Aqua already moving up towards side, nearly catching the Cypher. Look at from his cam on the side there. That was really funny. I mean, Aqua would have probably killed him, but decides not to overextend. Now the attackers are moving in towards sewers here. Will Aqua find Merciless? And yes, he will. And with that pick, they might be willing to go towards the A side. No, they are rotating and taking mid control as we speak here. But the defenders, thinking that the attackers are going to A side, have rotated preemptively towards. The attackers have the lead here. The attackers are splitting up despite this lead. Aqua getting another frag onto ambush, taking the site. Yomari gets 2 frags onto heaven here, denying any control of the A site, and the attackers are looking to move in towards the B site where Shubang is waiting. Shubang being caught off guard there. Well, Coffee gets the frag, and now it's a 2 versus 2 situation there.
Oh no.
The Yomari's grenade taking out Aqua before he even has the chance to reposition here. But Yumari does not seem to be aware of Coffee, but Coffee Snakebite gives away his position, and Yumari is able to take down Coffee and bring the round towards forward PN Crew here. The defuse falling shortly after the Snakebite disappears.
That was
And
sad.
what do you think
like,
about
not
that
being able to, not being able to plant,
Love explosions.
getting killed by another race. That was sad.
I mean, they were able to get the plan down, which is crucial. Even though they lost the round, they were able to get some bonus cash here, and they might be looking to force this round, but it seems as though they will be equaling again. This means that this is an opportunity for PN Crew to bring back another round and make it 10-4, but we will have to see. Oh, okay. Okay, pause.
Heading
Okay.
to the above.
The attackers have called in for a pause. Okay, so what do you think about the game so far?
Both teams are doing amazing. Like, I'm just speechless to be honest. I'm still processing. Wait, what was his name? Yeah, Yomari like flying all over the map. I still can't get over it. Like catching players off guard right and left. That was crazy.
Yeah, while we have this time here, I'd like to promote our Discord, the family Discord. If you want to take part in future tournaments or be notified about future tournaments you could watch, please feel free to join the Discord here. The players seem to be ready now, and the timer will be resumed. Oh, it's not working. Oh, it is. Okay. Timer has been resumed.
Barrier created.
Immediate Viper wall coming out from the attackers here. It's probably trying to blitzkrieg onto the B side here, but their attempts have been stopped by Sage's slow orb
Bomb buddy out.
and Astra smoke coming out here. Shubak nearly getting caught off guard by that boombot there, and Hades moving up towards heaven here with no players looking towards middle, but Yomari peeks out and takes out Hades, and Ambush also takes out Aqua. And now the attackers are solving a 3 versus 5. The attackers have not been able to get any picks here and are being stopped by the defenders, who are looking to wipe the team entirely and have a flawless round, which they do. And the defenders are going to be moving on to the next round as a bonus.
The rounds they're ending so quick. We're not being able to process like the round completely.
Exactly, and
end,
one
like-
thing I've noticed
Yeah.
is PN Crew, it's like either PN Crew wins the round, like almost flawlessly with at least 4 players alive, or the defenders, or Team Sexy barely wins around, and that says a lot because Team Sexy's economy is always going to be weaker.
Exactly.
The
Are we gonna see a
attackers,
comeback?
we might be able to see a comeback here, but unfortunately, the attackers are on a save round here, and Merciless has already taken out Aqua and taken out Hades here. This is looking grim for
Where
Team
I
Sexy
go.
as the remaining players are looking to move in towards the B side. But they are stopped by the Astra smoke, and Merciless is going to be pushing forward with without giving a damn here, and it looks like the players are looking at their flank, but Merciless might be able to catch Poppy off guard here. Ambush position towards mid, takes out Stewie 4K, and Merciless sneaking from behind might be able to find Viper here, and he does. And another clean sweep coming out from the defenders, from PN crew here. I mean, the attackers are supposed to be attacking, right? I mean, their name suggests that, but the defender aggression with coming out with all this confidence, just pushing and trapping the attackers into a corner and not giving them any breathing room. I mean, PN crew is looking too strong here, and I mean, we would like to see a comeback here, but PN crew seems to be
The chances are
PN crew
really
seems to be
slim.
the one to take this round.
Exactly. The chances are really slim. It's not impossible, but the chances are really slim.
Oh, an amazing recon dart coming out from Titties here, the geometry major. Spotting out players at ramp here. Merciless does. Oh my god! Raise utility, killing 3 players. Riot, what is this? You said the game would focus on mechanics, not utility. But the raise utility taking down 3 players here and not giving the attackers any chance here.
Match point.
The round ended before it even started.
We just got 3 kills from just his utilities. I'm speechless.
Oh my
And now
God,
we're
I
at
don't know what
match
to
point
say.
already. So I think a comeback is sort of impossible now.
Yes, I mean, Riot, you make maps like these with tight corners and then you give a character a grenade. You know what's gonna happen, right? And it looks like another aggressive play coming in from the defenders here, but it was going to be counteracted by Aqua, who is taken by a dodge there. Merciless getting through 2 kills with the operator, getting out his Blade Storm, but there seems to be no one trying to peek the defenders here, and the defenders, PN crew, are willing to finish this map once and for all, hunting down Stewie 4K, who has been stopped by the stage wall here. All 4 defenders pushing up into Stewie 4K, and Merciless ending the round, ending the game with a 3K. That game was looking really close in the first half, but at the second half, PN crew asserted their dominance without giving them any breathing room. A well-deserved win coming from PN crew.
I thought it was gonna be like even throughout the entire game, but after the side switched, it was just insane.
I mean, yeah, it feels like in the defender side, PN crew was playing more aggressive than their attacking side.
Exactly.
In their attacking side, they were playing default, and the defender side, they were giving 2 fucks, like 0 fucks, and just pushing the attackers. I mean, that was a pure display of mechanics just being better. Like, no matter how much your game sense is, like, I don't think you can beat PN crew when they're feeling it, especially Merciless. Absolutely popping off there. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The grand finals will start soon. The grand finals is gonna be a best of 3. So stay tuned here.
Sure.
And yeah, we will see you guys later.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.